Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special sleep lecture. Tonight, we're delving into a rather peculiar phenomenon that has intrigued and, let's be honest, slightly unsettled people for centuries: laughing in your sleep. Have you ever been told you chuckle, giggle, or even let out a full-blown cackle while you're deep in dreamland? Or maybe you've been woken up by the sound of your partner's mysterious midnight mirth. It can be a bit eerie, can it? A laugh without a waking reason. A sound of joy from a world we can't see. You might be wondering, is this normal? Am I secretly a cartoon villain in my dreams? Well, put your worries to rest. Laughing in your sleep, a phenomenon known as hypnagogy, is actually quite common and usually completely harmless. It happens to babies, children, and adults alike. So, what's really going on in our brains when we let out that ghostly giggle? Is it just a random muscle spasm? Or are we genuinely experiencing something hilarious in our dreams? Let's pull back the curtain on this fascinating corner of our sleep life. First, we need to understand the different stages of sleep. Our sleep isn't one long, monotonous state. Instead, we cycle through several stages, primarily divided into NREM, non-rapid eye movement, and REM, rapid eye movement sleep. REM sleep is the main stage where our most vivid, story-like dreams occur. It's when our brain is incredibly active, almost as if we're awake. Our eyes dart back and forth, our breathing becomes irregular, and our bodies are in a state of temporary paralysis called atonia. This paralysis is a brilliant safety feature, stopping us from physically acting out our dreams. Imagine flailing around your bedroom every time you dreamt you were flying. Now, where does the laughter fit in? Most instances of sleep laughing happen during this REM stage. Think about it. Your brain is cooking up elaborate, often nonsensical scenarios. You could be dreaming about a cat playing a piano, a friend telling an absurd joke, or a situation so bizarre it's just plain funny. The emotional response in your dream, the amusement, can be so strong that it momentarily breaks through that muscle paralysis. It's not your whole body jumping up, but just enough for your diaphragm and vocal cords to produce a laugh. It's a genuine reaction to a genuinely funny, albeit imaginary, event. So, in most cases, that eerie laugh is simply a sign that you're having a really good time in your dream. It's the audio track to your private dream movie. But what about laughter that happens outside of REM sleep? Sometimes a chuckle can occur during the lighter NREM stages. In these instances, the laugh is less likely to be connected to a complex dream narrative. It's more of an involuntary vocalization, a bit like sleep talking or a twitch. The brain is transitioning between sleep stages, and sometimes signals can get a little mixed up, resulting in a random sound like a laugh. It's like a little blip in the system, completely benign and not tied to any specific emotion or dream. So if someone tells you that you let out a single, sharp laugh and then fell silent, it might have been one of these NREM moments. It's less about comedy and more about neurology. It's particularly common and adorable to see babies and infants laughing in their sleep. Parents often watch and wonder, trying to guess what sweet dreams are making their little ones so happy. In babies, this is often just a reflex. Their developing nervous systems are learning to express a range of emotions, and laughter is one of them. These early smiles and giggles in their sleep are part of the process of them mastering their own emotional and physical responses. It isn't necessarily tied to a dream about a magical rattle. It's more like their brain practicing the laugh software before they can even use it consciously. It's a beautiful, natural part of their development. However, while 99% of sleep laughing is perfectly normal, in very rare cases it can be a symptom of an underlying neurological condition. Specifically, a type of seizure called a gelastic seizure can manifest as inappropriate, uncontrollable laughter, both when awake and asleep. These are not your typical joyful laughs. They often sound forced, unnatural, and eerie in the truest sense of the word. They can be accompanied by other seizure symptoms like a blank stare, lip smacking, or automatic hand movements. Another rare consideration is REM sleep behavior disorder, RBD. We mentioned that our bodies are normally paralyzed during REM sleep. In people with RBD, this paralysis doesn't work correctly. They physically act out their dreams, which can include shouting, punching, kicking, And yes, laughing. If sleep laughing is paired with frequent, violent movements and is a new and sudden change in sleep patterns, especially in older adults, it's worth a conversation with a doctor. But let me be very clear, these conditions are extremely rare. For the vast majority of us, a little nighttime chuckle is no cause for alarm. It's far more likely you were dreaming of something wonderful than experiencing a neurological event. So, when should you actually be concerned? The key is to look at the whole picture. Is the laughter frequent and disruptive to your or your partner's sleep? Does it sound strange or forced? Is it accompanied by any other unusual behaviors, like sleepwalking, violent movements, or confusion upon waking? Has it started suddenly later in life without any explanation? If you answer yes to several of these, a chat with a sleep specialist or neurologist can provide peace of mind and rule out any underlying issues. So how do we handle this nocturnal amusement? If you're the one laughing, there's not much you need to do besides perhaps keeping a dream journal by your bed. When you wake up, try to jot down any fragments of the dream you can remember. You might uncover some fascinating and hilarious insights into your subconscious mind. What does your brain find funny when it's off the clock? The results might surprise you. If it's your partner who's the sleep laugher, try to see the endearing side of it. Unless it's genuinely disturbing your sleep every night, it can be a sweet, funny little quirk. Maybe record it, with their permission of course, for a funny morning reveal. If it is disruptive, simple solutions like earplugs or a white noise machine can work wonders. Communication is key. Talk about it, have a laugh about it in the morning, and don't let it become a source of anxiety. In the end, that eerie laugh in the dead of night is usually just a ghost of a good time, a fleeting echo from the theater of your dreams. It's a reminder that even when we are unconscious, our minds are alive with emotion, stories, and humor. It's a uniquely human experience that connects our waking joy to our sleeping self. So the next time you hear it, instead of feeling spooked, maybe just smile. Someone nearby is having a fantastic dream. Thank you so much for joining this lecture tonight. I hope this has shed some light on the mysterious world of sleep laughing and turned something eerie into something interesting. Sleep well, and may your dreams be filled with laughter. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the mysteries of sleep. Good night.